Maybe this is the winner.
Equal 1/3 and multiple 2/3.
Okay, so you're
Multiple of them.
all right. So you need experimental probability. Hold on a second.
Multiple
Let me just
1/3
see.
and multiple 2/3.
All right, so this is the test, the quiz review for adding and subtracting integers. You all could just keep working. This is not for your class. This is for the other classes. So in the first one, they've given us models with counters and the answer, and we're looking for the number sentence. So for the number sentence, I'm going to, for addition, which this is addition, and I can tell because the zero pairs have been crossed out. So I'd add the top number with the bottom number to give me a total of 4. The top number is 7. We add it to the bottom amount, which is -3. So that's 7 plus -3 equals 4. Number 2 is a subtraction problem. We're going to start with 5, and we're taking away a -2. I like to think of subtraction as take away. So we're taking away a -2. We don't have -2 to take away, so we're going to add 0 pairs. We still have the number 5. We can take our -2 and kick it out. This shows subtraction whenever you have an arrow like that. So that can help you determine the difference between addition and subtraction. Addition has 0 pairs crossed out. Subtraction has an arrow. Once we kick out our -2, we're left with a total of 7. Number 3, this looks like a subtraction problem. And in the end, we're going to be left with -4. How many were subtracted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, positive 6. And how many did we start with? Well, if we take out these 0 pairs, we started with the number 2. So 2 minus 6 is -4. -3 plus 5. So remember with addition, we're going to have a top row that equals our first integer. We're going to have the bottom row that equals our second integer, which is 5. -3 plus 5 leaves us with the positive 2. 2 minus -1, start with 2. We're going to take away -1, but we don't have -1 to take away. So we're just going to add a 0 pair. We still have a total of 2. Grab -1, take it away. We're left with 3. The last problem on the page, my answer when I'm all done, Ms. Petzer taught us to work backwards, so I'll do it that way. We're left with -3. It is a subtraction problem. How many were subtracted? 6. How many did we start with? 3. So 3 minus 6 equals -3. Page 2. Using the number line. 7 plus -4. I know that's 3. Actually, I trust myself with the numbers more than I trust the number line. But I need to be able to do the number line. So I'm going to go to positive 7. And I'm adding in -4. Remember, negatives go this way. Positives go this way. So -4, 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves us at the number 3. I confirm my answer with the number line. Number 2, 5 minus 8, start at 0. We're going to go up to 5. We are subtracting 8, or you could say that's you're adding a -8. Whichever way you want to think of it, and we end up at -3. I know the answer here is going to be 2. Start at 0 and I go to -9. So my first number is -9. I'm going to add to it. How do I get from -9 to 2? I'm going to add to it 11. You could also have said -9 minus -11. So if you did it that way, that is also correct. So 2 minus 6, start at 0. We go to positive 2. We are taking away 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And land on -4. You also might have considered this as 2 plus a -6. There's one just like this on the quiz tomorrow, so make sure you look at this one carefully. We need an addition and a subtraction sentence that matches this number line. So addition, I think, is a little easier, so we'll start with that one. 3 plus, what would this number be? It's a negative, we're going in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 plus a negative 5 equals negative 2. If I write this as a subtraction sentence, it would be 3 minus 5 equals negative 2. Make sure that you're able to write your number sentences as addition or subtraction. All right, last page. Oh, my favorite, just plain old numbers. All right, so right here we have positive and a negative. The positive is larger than the negative, or the absolute value of the positive is more, 21. So the answer there is positive 21. 25 minus negative 10, I don't do minus negatives, so I'm going to change that. Keep the first one, KCC, change it to addition, change the negative 10 to a positive 10, and that gives us 35. Keep, change. I'll do it for this one as well. Keep the 40, change it to addition, and then change your 72 to a negative 72. So the answer here is negative 32. Negative 16 minus 24, negative 16 plus negative 24 equals negative 40. 20, 30, 40. Yep, negative 40. The last one, negative 43, positive 57. Not the last one, almost the last one, is positive 14. 100 plus negative 50. We end up with a positive answer. How much does the 100 team win by? How much does the positive team win by? 49. Positive 49. Number 18, if it's negative 25 degrees, so if I just did like a little number line here, negative 25, and it's 75 degrees in Honolulu, positive 75, what is the temperature difference between these two? In other words, how far is it from negative 25 to positive 75? What's the distance? Well, this is 25 and this is 75. And when we put these two together, the distance between the top and the bottom temperature is 100 degrees. So B is your answer for 18. Number 19, if you owe $225 on your credit card and then you earn $55 and then you purchase $87, that was a bad choice since you're already negative 225. What's the integer that represents the balance owed at the credit card? So this is some big numbers here. So let's see. These two, we're going to start with this. When we add 55, we earn 55. We are now negative 100, 25, 30 more, 170. We're going to subtract 87 from that or add a negative 87. That's going to bring us back way down. We now owe $257. This person needs to go back to work and not buy any more things for a while. All right, so answer C for number 19. And that is the end of your test review.